Hello everyone, I'm Epic Golden, and welcome to this short announcement on my official, properly made Discord server. This is very different from the art one I have mentioned plenty of times, and it's properly made without the whole this big server here, go nuts. That's the one thing I didn't want to have repeated again. So for this server, I have proper rules that everyone has got to follow. I'm not going to mention them, apart from the obvious one being you must be 18 and older to join. If any of you have seen me in some of the Skylights collabs, you know I try to keep it PG. For his channel. Mine, I'm swearing like hell, because that's just kind of natural for me to do. You have your typical stuff you would see in a server, like your main general chat, clips and highlights, any art creations, or just any self-promotion art, pets, random memes, and self-promotion. Just to point out the obvious. But now here's where we get to a bit of the odd ones out there, like ideas for future videos. Now, let me clarify. This does not count as mashup requests. If I see a mashup request, I'm deleting it. What I'm referring to by this is the ideas for like future gameplays, live streams, and possible collabs. That's kind of all I'm referring to. No mashup requests. I gave up on that trend years ago, and I'm still holding on to it. Alongside that, we have a Q&A for me if you're curious of what I do in my spare time outside of just, you know, the general guy who looks to, oh, actually, this is the right key for the said mix around here. This is not the I'd rather just point that out now because I know somebody behind the camera is gonna be like, oh wow, this guy isn't on freaking key, therefore he must suck at life. Whatever. There's that. There's transparent images for like borders of any kind of transparent images that people might use for thumbnails or work video ideas. Custom music covers for like instrumental covers, just at all. Font finder for any particular font you want, like the Lights Go Out font from DA Games. That's the Goldsmith Village. Just any type of font that some people might use for lyric videos or just thumbnails. Customer found melodies, that's self-explanatory. Just insert a music melody in here, or MIDI. I don't know what the right term is to saying it. I'm just still use the same melody, so I don't care. A teaser showcase for like any future video that's about to be released. You can just post about it in here. And a background music list, which ties back to my Get Good Gaming music list that I made quite some time ago. So I figured anyone who also has some background music that they've also used for gameplays and other like live streams, they can use that and post it on here, so that way potentially others later on might use them as in their own videos, just to help them out instead of just using Kendrick Wood, because some of his songs are copyrighted. So I figured that might help out a few people. And then you have your VC aisle, as I call it, or the VC category. You got random sus quotes just because some people might say something too hilarious that it might be quoted on here. Game lobby codes like Mecha Chameleon, Repo, Lethal Company, all of those games that have a code lobby built into their games. The Vinny music bot, which just play any song that you want during a VC if you want to chat to someone for a long extended period of time. And don't really want to listen to your own YouTube music, just ask the Vinny bot and see if it works for you. And just vibe. And you have your two chats for the main VC and gaming chat, which the channels for those are the main general, gaming VC, music vibing, in case you want to like chill and have a party and whatnot. Recording VC in case anyone wants to collab with me or potentially others within my server, just because. And the AFK VC, which I figured I might as well include that one. Now keep in mind, this is just only the base for the Discord server. I might change some stuff here and there depending on the feedback from you guys. But the last thing I shall mention from this server is the Plunderphonics zip folder. Now this one's a bit of a good one, because As some of you are aware, I am a part of the Plunderphonics community, hence when I helped Bootchom's custom banner at one point, Travis Glover for the free title cards I made for just him, and chatted with a few of the other members, like Rosemary Lane, Stylized, and Ephrio. In case any of those artists or anyone else who wants to join the server for that particular reason wants to store their samples for any of their remixes, or potentially future ones, they can store them in here if they want to. But yeah, that is the whole premise on my Discord server. It is meant to be a multi-service, multi-fandom place for both the mashup community, any of my friends from YouTube Nightmares, like Ghost Gamer 260, Arena TV, Skylight Awakens, Nami1, etc., etc., and for the Plunderphonics community of just remixing. In case any of them want to join on into this server, feel free to. That's all I will mention. If anyone wants to chat with me from there, you know where to find me, cause I'm just so used to it. I'm just generally so used to it, apart from like Instagram or Twitter. So I'm sorry for any of those users. So with all that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and go and gotta finish up on another project I have in the works. Check out my mashups if you want. Subscribe and like if you want. Check out my Casual Corner podcast and the gameplay series on A Way Out with QT Gaming, which I shall make a playlist for whenever I release the third part, that is. So, until next time, guys, peace out and stay golden.